The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
But he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that is incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
That'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, Panthers.
On first and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Murray now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw again, Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Down. Third and long.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. To throw is Murray.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for KC. 68 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert, hey, track it. Go, 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 go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
To throw, it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, goal 66. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you.
Here's Brady. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Panthers 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and 4.
Goal 50. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Brady to throw again. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Alabama, 380. I'm here all day. Deuce. Ozzie. 380.
Now Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. These two teams all tied after 1.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Montgomery. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he fends him off.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Brady's throw there complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes left side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go. Go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Sanders for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Twisting away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. It's all you can do. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win. No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Big things today, baby. Big things today,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run the counter now on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He was taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
10 at the 46.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, one set.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Carry for the running back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Alabama.
Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right there.
Now a handoff looking right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brought down by Mike Hughes. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Regular. 52, Mike, 52. Let's go. Motion. Pumps up the helmet. Here we go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the backer. Hey, Mike 52. Mike there.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Hey, 66. That's trash. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Sugar.
To throw again. Brady. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
1st and goal.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, defense. Out of time,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he spins through. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Panthers 31. Chiefs 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Mark
A
Andrews.
well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Panthers.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain.
He was brought down by...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Complete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, it's Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, G, let's check. All right, G. Let me kill. 54. Mike, 54. Check back, check back.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here's Brady to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd and 5.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
2nd and 5.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 52. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a sled. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. That's what I'm talking about.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Murray to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 38 all. Jason Sanders.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Brady, looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
Brady to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Jordan Berry.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Murray. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. First throw of overtime for Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Shotgun now for Brady. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1.
Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Rush in. Rush in. Ozzy. Ozzy.
Brady to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
No, 66. I'm coming after you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a low.
Now Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. What can Murray do now with his drive? A short throw caught by Andrews. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This from 54 yards away. Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike, 55. Protect it. Reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going up top. Oh, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily?
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get